The fence around the circular pool is 75 feet long. What is the diameter? Use 3.14 for pi, round your answer to the nearest whole number, and do not include units in your answer. So I think the best way for us to get started is to draw a sketch. And then it says that the fence around the pool, so that means we're going around like this, is 75 feet long. As soon as I'm hearing things about going around a circle, I know that we're talking about circumference. And so what I'm hearing is that the circumference is 75 feet. There are two circumference formulas that we can use. I'm going to use the one that involves diameter since that's what I'm trying to find. So I'm going to use circumference equals pi times diameter. Now that I've identified the formula I'm going to use, I'll start to substitute in the values. So instead of the letter C, the variable, I'm going to put in the value, which is 75. And then for pi, I'm being told to use 3.14, so I'll substitute that for pi. And then I'm left with the d for diameter, which I'm solving for. I will divide by 3.14 on both sides of the equation. I do that on both sides so that it stays in balance. 3.14 divided by 3.14 gives me a coefficient of 1 for d, and that's what I was hoping for. I'm going to divide top to bottom, just like I read. So 75 divided by 3.14 gives me 23.885, and it keeps going from there. Now the instructions tell me that I need to round my answer to the nearest whole number. So I need to look at the 23. The next value is 8. 8's going to round this up, and so I'll have 24 for the diameter. If you chose the wrong answer of 23.8, then you did so many things right. So you understood sort of an image about it. You knew that you were finding circumference. You used a correct formula, one or the other. You substituted and solved correctly, but you either didn't read the instructions or you didn't understand what it meant to say to round to the nearest whole number. So instead of rounding to the nearest whole number, you rounded to the 10th place, and unfortunately, that means you didn't follow the instructions completely and it got marked wrong. You got so many parts of this right. My suggestion is as you do problems in the future, you go back and you check all of the instructions because you were very, very, very close. So rather than getting something so easy, so just wrong, if you go back and check, maybe you can catch errors like this. And maybe that would help you get more problems correct when you really had all of your work done correctly.